it's very clear why Bill Taylor deserves the John Bonner Medal of Commendation. And I have the distinct honor tonight of presenting it to my very good friend and colleague, Bill Taylor.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Thanks to the Scientific and Technology, thanks to the SciTech Awards Committee. Thanks to the Board of Governors. Well, I thought I would save time tonight just by giving the uncut version of John Erland's speech from last year. Now, that's only partly a joke. That's only partly a joke because I endorse pretty much everything he had to say, and judging from the applause at the time, so did most of us in this room. I am so proud to be a member of this Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. John reminded us of the Academy's mission, a mission just as relevant today as when it was created. The pursuit of excellence in all aspects of motion pictures. We give awards, we put on a wonderful awards show, we're building a world-class museum, and it's all in service to that ideal, excellence in all aspects of motion pictures. I hope we never lose track of the distinction between our mission and the means of realizing it. Now, we've had some pretty formidable achievements of our own. Of course, the ACES standard, which Hawk mentioned earlier this year, that bears our name. It's the Academy Color Encoding Standard, recognized around the world. The Council's work in solid-state lighting, in color science, and in many other branches of motion picture technology has really set the standard of the world. And it's our volunteer members who set these standards, and I'd like to talk about one of them, man very dear to my heart, my friend and mentor, Petro Vlahos. He held no economic degrees beyond a BA. The first time I met him, I said, "Oh, Dr. Vlahos, it's such a pleasure to meet you," assuming that someone of his distinction would have at least a doctorate, but no. But he had his head screwed on straight. As another award winner, David Grafton, once said, and it's hard to emphasize the import of his inventions. He solved huge problems that had resisted years of well-funded research and development and concerted effort by his predecessors and by his peers. He was the chief scientist of the Research Council, the direct precedent for the Technology Council today. I knew him in those days from reading about his inventions in the SMPTE Journal. I met him at a USC class. He taught on the color difference system, one of his really important inventions. Pete, as he preferred to be called, became a friend. He was a life coach, for lack of a better term. And one day, about 1972, he sponsored me for Academy membership. He drafted me onto the SciTech Awards Committee. So he has a lot to do with my standing here right now. Some might say he has a lot to answer for. His most important achievement went well beyond solving an urgent problem of the day. His invention made a whole genre of films possible, the genre of films that seems to make more money than any other. Because he created not just one or two systems, but he created the whole of composite photography as we know it in the present time. Blue screen, green screen, an important contribution to the sodium vapor system, which he actually reinvented without realizing it. And in both photographic, analog video, and digital software embodiments. This is one guy. So, whenever you see Mary Poppins dancing with penguins, when you see pie in a boat in the middle of the ocean, when you see any of tens of thousands of composites made with his patents at their root, you are seeing Pete Vlahos' genius at work. He had a long tenure on the SciTech Awards Committee, this committee, and he created the guidelines, now known in his honor as the Vlahos criteria, that we use to judge awards like you've seen presented this evening. And in addition to 2 Oscars, he was awarded this medal before it even bore John Bonner's name. More than anything, in words and by example, he also taught me a lot about life. He taught me the value of reason, the relationship between reason and emotion, and how the clarity that results from that relationship is the foundation of understanding and achievement. Tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that Pete Vlahos' journey has reached its end. He leaves no unfinished business. He lived a life full of achievement and honor and the love of his family, an example for any of us. I always try to find an opportunity to thank my mentors, along with Pete, Al Whitlock, and Lynn Dunn, to whom I owe a lifetime's debt of gratitude. But as my wife Kay reminded me a few weeks ago, none of us who volunteer our time to the Academy could do so without the support of our families, our colleagues, and our businesses. Our unseen partners, our bulwark, our foundation. So I add profound thanks to my business partner, my friend, the brilliant artist Sid Dutton, for making what I've done with the Academy possible. You know, it's pretty intimidating, an award given in the past to Petro, John Erland, Ray Feeney, Takumi Agashima, Lynn Dunn, Rod Ryan, Dick Stumpf, so many more. And of course, John Bonner himself. I don't think any person has ever given more of his life to this Academy than John Bonner. To be even thought of in this company is an incredible honor and, frankly, a bit of a stretch. All the same, I'm profoundly honored to accept the John A. Bonner Medal as a source of inspiration and as an ideal I promise you to which I will continue to aspire. Thank you so much.